Hello everybody, my name is Benji, and welcome back to the Planet Crafter, where it's been a while, and also, I messed up. You guys can tell up in the top right corner, it says 2.29 MTI, and that's because when I was over, exploring, I went to exit, and just, like, straight up exit, and I ended up accidentally saving and exiting out of pure habit. So we ended up saving everything that I had done and all of the time that had passed over the course of me wandering throughout the world, exploring all the things. So yeah, you'll also notice that we're outside of the aluminum hills, and that's because that is what the majority of people in the comments of the last video voted for in terms of where our new base should be. So here's the new base location. We're going to be chilling outside of the aluminum fields. So we've got aluminum right there. There's a uranium cave not that far that way. The big ol' arch is right over top of this ridge here. There's a maze biome with some super alloy and more aluminum right off to our side here. And then there's a bunch of just basic resources off to the side there. There's an iridium cave. You can kind of see it if I go far enough. It's right there. What else is around here? We'll eventually have water filling these spots here. And then there's another biome. I think there's an osmium cave straight off that way, so we'll have access to some osmium as well. And then, of course, the sulfur fields and the other osmium cave are over behind that area over there. So we're pretty set up. We're just about smack dab in the middle of the world, but we're far enough away from my original starting point for the last series that I did on this that I'm pretty comfortable here. So it's just different enough to be understandable and just different enough to be good. We're going to be going with a little bit of a starter base here because we don't have the big story or the big base building modules yet. That's something that I can't unlock for a while. And that's something that is unlocked by the blueprint microchips. So we'll have to wait a little bit to do a legitimate base, but for now, this will get us pretty far enough as we're going to need it, and it's just going to be a long base. So if we need more space, we're just going to tack on to the end and just keep it going nice and long and thin, because I feel like that's going to be fun. I'm a little annoyed by the fact that we can't actually split these on the voxel grid, but that'll be fine. And yeah, we're gonna run out of oxygen, we're gonna die here, but as soon as we do die here, I can just show you guys sort of an idea of what I want this base to look like. I brought over some pretty important materials from the original base way over on the sand falls. Those are all still outside all the way over here. Things like our seeds, our bioplastic, our fabric, the osmium that we have, super alloy, the majority of our iridium, there's the seeds, uranium, our actual food seeds, our effigies, and then there's the super alloy, because those are all the important things. Everything else can just be gathered here as we need to. I'm going to have crafting up along this wall here, so for right now we've got the crafter tier 2, we'll have the advanced craft station here right next to it as soon as I grab the materials for it. We'll probably have all of our display monitors and everything in this little corner here, just like we had it before, where we have like the desks, and then stuff splitting the corner. That'll be pretty nice to have. And then we'll end up having our heaters and things of that nature along this wall for now, until we get to the heater tier 4s, and then those will have to be outside. And then along this side here, we'll end up having power once we run into that issue. But I left all of the solar panels built so that they're still giving us energy. And then storage, we're just going to have in a corridor here at the end of the wall. So pretty basic overall. I still need to gather more and more materials, but that's something that I can pretty obviously and pretty easily do off camera, since I just need a literal shit ton of iron, silica, and all the other things. So I'm gonna get to work on that. I just wanted to give a quick update on everything here, and then once the base is in a little bit more of a sustainable place where we've got like the craft stations and all of our monitors and everything else, I'll bring you guys back in. So see you in a second. All right, the base is finally in a place that I'm decently happy with, and I feel like we can start making some more progress. So long base has been established. I also have a atmospheric water collector, which is nice. This will just get me water eventually so that I don't have to rely on ice on the ground, despite having a ton of that nearby. And then in here we have the craft station tier 2, the craft station. What? This is the craft station tier 2. This is the advanced craft station. That's a different thing. Food container for food things. A whole bunch of storage container, one for seeds, one for uranium, one for just rare stuff that we don't have yet. Or have enough of to individualize yet. Iridium, super alloy, cobalt, aluminum, magnesium, silica, titanium, and iron. Which, of course, the iron is just, you know, mostly empty right now, which is fine. And then over here we have our progress screens. So we don't need to see that terraformation value at the bottom because it's up in the top right. I almost just pointed at my monitor like you guys could actually see it. But I know that you guys can't actually see it. Yeah, slight interruption there. Totally worth it. So, girlfriend's laughing in the background. She came over to talk to me about something. What was I talking about? I was talking about we still have the solar panels over at the place. We don't need to see the terraformation index because it's up in the top right corner. The terraformation index is 2.44 MTI right now. So we really only need to see pressure, heat, and oxygen. So these guys blocking that is fine. And then over here we have the current and next stage, as well as some other stuff. Also, we apparently don't have a communication antenna in range anymore, so let me build that. Silica, titanium, iron, and aluminum. So, iron, titanium, with magnesium, silica, and new storage system is going to take some getting used to, but it'll be fine at the end. Let's go on. Probably, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Low power? How is it low power already? Oh, I don't have any water. Oops. That happens every now and then. How do we not have enough power? The Vegetubes still take power even though they don't have anything in them? Really? Ah, man. I'm gonna have to go dismantle those then. Alright, well, give me a second. Actually, real quick before I do that, I'm gonna go on ahead and make a backpack tier 4 and an oxygen tank tier 4. AKA, I already did that. So we have a little bit more space now, an extra 4 inventory slots, which will be very, very nice. And then I'm also gonna make this jetpack, so I need 2 iridium rods, 4 uranium, and 2 super alloy, which is pretty easy. 2 uranium, 4 uranium, 2 super alloy, and then 2 iridium rods. Apparently I already had 2, I thought I only had 1. But that'll let us make both of those, and then 1 piece of titanium, I guess to bind the 2 rocket engines together, gives us a jetpack. And this jetpack will let us move way faster than we were able to before, which is going to make my life so much easier. So much easier. So the rest of today's episode is probably just gonna correspond to getting things to the same point that they were at the old base, aka putting down my heaters, putting down the Vegetubes, And then I think we're going to end off today by having a rocket silo. I think that's going to be the exciting place for us to leave off at. So let me head home to our old base, grab the stuff that's currently taking up the entirety of our power grid, and then I will bring you guys back in a moment. Also, now that the heat has finally happened enough, this is finally gone, so I don't have to walk the entire way around that cave anymore. I can walk straight into it. So I'll be back here in just a second. Okay, so I have replaced the vegetubes. I went and got rid of them over at the old base, and I placed them back down here. 4 out of 5 of them, at least. Same thing with the food growers, but then I went to try to place down 3 tier 3 heaters, and I crashed my power grid. So this is the perfect time to talk about one of our new unlocks, which is the nuclear reactor. So with the nuclear reactor, we're going to get ourselves 86.5 extra energy, which is basically 5 solar panel tier 2s. Roughly 5 solar panels. I don't know. Yeah, I have to place it outside. So it looks like we are going to have to grab some iron here as well. And widen our platform a little bit. Not widen the base. The base is going to be long base, not wide base. I've done wide base before. So we're just going to take the iron and widen out our foundation ever so slightly. Perfection. And then place down our nuclear reactor just right outside. Just like that. That beautiful green glow. And now everything is working again. Our heat is going up super quickly as a result of the 3 tier 3 heaters that we've got going on. Oxygen is also going up, but not as fast. And then pressure is also going up as well. Which now brings us to another one of our newest unlocks. We'll check out the biodome next time, but first of all, before we go into the one that I was about to do, man, I'm just being jumbled. Let me start over. We could do the biodome later. We can do the biomass grass spreader later. Right now I want to talk about the ore extractor. So the ore extractor extracts ores from the ground depending on where it's placed. Basically, this will give us just our items. If we place it in somewhere that has iridium, it'll extract iridium for us. And if we place it somewhere that has, not super alloy needs the tier 2, but if we place it in like a uranium mine, I'm pretty sure it'll do uranium for us. If we place it in a place that has, aluminum, it'll do aluminum for us. But it requires osmium, and it requires an iridium rod, of which I have none. So, really quickly, I'm going to head out and grab some iridium, and I'll be back. We can build it and talk about it. 1 iridium trip later, and we have enough iridium for 2 iridium rods, and that allows us to make our ore extractor. Now, I'm going to try to put this so that it's in line with the base foundation, if I can. Which it does not look like I can. Oh, yes, I can. Nice. Very good. So now you can see down here at the bottom, it says that it's mining iron. So this thing over time will just mine a whole bunch of different resources, and the primary resource that it's going to be mining for us is iron. So what this will be able to do is just give us things like titanium, silica, cobalt, everything like that, and it's going to give us an infinite amount of them so long as we keep it powered, which will pretty much always be the case while we have the proper power input with our uranium nuclear reactor. Now, next thing and last thing that we're going to do today is going to be the launch platform. Now, this thing doesn't take a lot, honestly, just 3 super alloy, 3 iron, which I apparently don't have, and 3 titanium. So, a second here, and 1 iron gathering session later, we have the materials for the launch platform. Now, this thing is absolutely ginormous, and I'm shocked that it only takes, you know, like 3 iron to build. That's not a sound I want to hear. Oh, my power grid. How much am I overdrawing by? I'm overdrawing by a decent amount, so I guess this is probably a good time to go get some more uranium for another nuclear reactor. So let me just show you guys where my favorite nuclear cave is, because there are two that I am aware of on the map. I don't know if there are more ever since the new updates, but there are two that I am aware of. So let's just go... Oh! We might not even have to go to the thing, because I just found a golden crate. Nice. So that's another golden seed and a uranium rod. Happy about that. Which also reminds me, there's another one of these that I saw while I was off camera doing things. And I didn't want to grab it while I was off camera and just be like, oh yeah, so I did some mining off camera. You know, I used to always hate that trope of like, oh, they said they did it off camera, but really they just did /spawn item. I don't even know how to do console commands in this game, so yeah, that would have made things a little bit easier for me in terms of running back and forth, but oh well, I'm doing everything the vanilla way, whether I like it or not. But that gives us enough uranium to go on ahead and do 2 more uranium reactors, which will be nice. And I don't think I need my uranium rods for anything else at the moment, so the issue from here is actually going to be super alloy. I don't think I have any more super alloy. I need 1 more super alloy. Now, super alloy is just a crafting recipe. It's one of every single non-rare material. And then you just make a super alloy with it. So now we have 6 super alloys, 2 uranium rods. We're just gonna need 1 more piece of water, which this might have for us. Nice. And then we can come over here and we can grab our nuclear reactor number 2 and nuclear reactor number 3, and that should give us enough power leeway for a decent length of time. Not too long, but a decent length of time. So I'll be happy with that. Then those can go in there, those can go in there, that can go in there. And then I can actually go out to these guys and boost my oxygen production a little bit more, because now we have 2 more golden seeds. So that's going to boost my oxygen production, hopefully substantially. I mean, we went from 400 to 600 and from 200 to 600. So yeah, that just about doubled it. It's probably a little more than doubled it overall, but still. And then let's take a look here at the launch platform. So the launch platform, we can do 2 things. We can launch a asteroid attraction rocket, and we can launch a magnetic field protection rocket, which attracts iridium asteroids, gives a global generation bonus by protecting the magnetic field. So this gives us a pressure multiplier of 1000%, and this gives us a heat multiplier of 1000%, which is pretty cool overall. I think I'd like to launch 2 of these. The issue is the fact that in order to do that, I would need 2 rocket engines, 2 iridium rods. I have 2 iridium rods because of the golden chests. Oh, the stars are aligning. Now the only issue is going to be our super alloy supply, which is absolutely gone. However, I can just pop over into this biome over here on our left of the long base, and I can find some super alloy pretty easily. I stumbled across this while I was, again, off. So, right here. No, here. Right, boom. Right up there is a giant wreck. And we're gonna explore that, I guess. Because we also have to get up onto these little ridges. You can kind of see the ridges there, because that's where the super alloy is. But first I want to get the materials for a base. Just need 2 more titanium, that way I don't run out of oxygen while I'm out here doing my thing. Please don't be asteroids. Please don't be asteroids. Please don't be asteroids. It's gonna be so annoying if you guys are asteroids. Yup, it's asteroids. There we go. There's a super alloy. Let's just put this like there, I guess. That'll be fine. And then we can go looking for super alloy here in just a minute. First things first, I want to check out this wreck, because I'm sure it'll have some nice goodies in it for me. Yeah, like a blueprint microchip. Some Lerma seeds, which are pretty hard to come by, and will be super useful in the late game. Super alloy, Tuska seed, Nulna seed. This is all some real nice stuff. I should not have brought the 2 iridium rods with me though, because that's just going to take up my space. Another blueprint microchip, which is nice. That's 2 of those. That's a drop-off. Heck of a drop-off if I've ever seen one, too. Mushroom seeds, it's not really important. The Lerma seeds are, though. The Lerma seeds are very important. And despite not having a lot of iron, iron is pretty easy to come by, and I would rather prioritize that stuff overall. So, we'll just take that instead. Man, and some more stuff. Oh, more seeds. I guess the aluminum's probably my next lowest priority here. Is there any more? Yes, there is. Blueprint microchip. Iridium rod trumps iridium every time. The Pastera seeds aren't that important. I think that'll probably just have to be all of it. And that is 5 super alloy. I don't know if that's enough. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to fall off. Give me to my oxygen. Give me to my oxygen, please. Don't die. Nice. Oh, I can't wait until I have a breathable atmosphere. Because that is a change that has occurred in the game. Breathable atmosphere is now a thing, which is super nice. Really excited about it. There's a rocket launch platform. Also, I'm sorry if there's any background noise. My new neighbor has been causing me problems. And I'm going to be talking to management about it tomorrow, but they're playing music right now. They're allowed to play music right now because it's pretty early in the day, but regardless. There's that. Seeds can go away. Let's take a look at these blueprint microchips. Here. Mining speed tier 3. Recycling machine. The recycling machine will be nice. And an area lamp. I guess that's just for lighting purposes. I guess that'll be interesting. Alright, iridium rod can go away. We need 2 of those for each rocket engine, and then we need 1 super alloy for each rocket engine. Oh. So let me go ahead and grab out the rest of that as well. And grab both of those. And then how many super alloys is it per rocket launch? 2. So I want 4 in total. Okay, so now that we have all of the materials for that, we can just launch both rockets. So there's the asteroid attraction rocket, and I want to show off something that I think is really funny. As soon as I hit launch, if I build the other one, they will get stuck together like that, and then if I launch this one, Their velocity vector is gonna be really funny. Look at it, look at it, look at it. It's crashing into the ground. That one's still going straight up. There it goes. Bonk. Ain't that... No, no, water. Ah, oh, I forgot to drink water. Look at him. Oh. That would be the asteroids that are coming down. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, there he goes. I love that they just pop out of existence. That's so great. But that now provides a very, very hefty boost to our material gathering. And I'm actually gonna wait on the asteroids to stop here, because once they're done, the like rocks and stuff that they spawn will despawn everything else. And then it'll be a lot easier for me to run around and gather up all the materials. So for now, let's go on ahead and take a look at the heat and look at the pressure. Those things are skyrocketing. Absolutely skyrocketing. Love to see it. Love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. Very happy about that. And we've made it to liquid water, apparently, which is cool. So if we go outside, we might be able to see a little bit. No, I guess not yet. I mean, we are literally only 0.5% into the thing here, but still. Or asteroids. Meteors incoming. Or is it asteroids? I feel like it is asteroids. Nah, we can't see any water yet. That's unfortunate. Well, we will have to see water next time, because for now, I'm gonna run around and I'm gonna collect all of these things that are impacting. Get myself some good uranium stacks. See, all the stuff is despawning. Get myself some uranium, get myself some iridium. All the good stuff will be all mine. But that is going to be all for today, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves all a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Ooh, that was... This video is in the bag. I will see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.